Good morning, everyone. It is I, Vermillion Monroe, and here is some more Stormblood. Well, kind of, but not really. It's actually the Omega Raid in Deltascape. The last time we were here was a few months ago, honestly. That's crazy stuff. Just getting wrapped up in the superior story of Shadowbringers, in my opinion. But rest assured, we have some grinding to still finish up for the tanks to get to the level 75 bits. So in this case, we're going to do some map grinding while we hopefully get some players into our duties for the trials of the Omega story. Because all I could do was the first boss, and that ain't gonna do nothing. So let's, away we go! I thought I preloaded everything. That's better. Now, all I have to do here is queue, and hopefully we can get Catastrophe. And as you saw, aside from the tanks, the only one that needs to level up is a little bit of White Mage here. So we're going to hope that White Mage is the one that we can use to get up to Deltascape V2.0 and beyond. And while we're doing that, we're also going to be leveling up a little bit on the field with some clan hunts from Shadowbringers stuff. Yes, that's right. We're going to be doing some of that for a little bit of more small XP, and maybe do some fates as well, just to pass the time. Because I don't want to do storyline stuff with the crafters. Although I guess I could see if I could get supplies for preparing for the crafter story bits, but that's neither here nor there. Plus, I'm pretty sure I need access to the rest of Raktika, which we don't have, because we haven't broken the barrier to the Bunny Woods yet. But with that said, I just realized I can't teleport while I'm in here. Let me go ahead and exit real quick, so we can get some of these little clan nutsy hunts out of the way. And I'm thinking if I don't get a trial by the time I finish these ones, this isn't today's, by the way, so we technically have double clan marks to hunt for, which is good for us. And if I don't get the trial by the time we complete as much as we can for those 2 boards, then I'll think about doing a party finder so that we can finally, hopefully, get the story going along. Because I think this is an hour of day where not many players are in. And, you know, it's a shame, but it happens. Drink some orange juice.
So, just so you're in the loop, Suki is not wanting to take much of the baby food, so...
Okay.
Definitely something to keep an eye on.
Okay. She might, like... I'll see if I can give her Cheerios when I'm done streaming.
I'll try the baby food again later, just to see if she'll take it, because her not really eating is not a good sign, so I'll keep an eye on that.
It's probably pain stuff.
Probably.
Hopefully she'll eat after the meloxicam settles in. Sorry, fellas, one of our rats has a bit of a hurt bone growth in her jaw. We're hoping that she can recover from it.
Yeah, she's on antibiotics right now. She saw the vet yesterday. The vet worded it as cautiously optimistic. So... Sasha, what are you doing on that table?
Oh shit, I already got something from here. I don't think I could really hunt anything here.
Sasha?
Well, at least it costs less to teleport from Raktika to anywhere in this area. So first, what, we go to Ilmeg. Go to Wolkdorf or whatever. Get some of these mushroom thingies first. Since we're gonna rely on the healer for our stuff, let's level up Warrior and probably Dark Knight too while we're at it. Flight makes these hunts easy, as you can see. Very nice, very nice. And how's everyone doing today? I saw you chatting, Lily Rose. I hope you're doing swell. It's always good to see regulars like you show up. Very reassuring and everything. Oh, whoops. Yeah, this'll work. Indigo. Rats back there, of course. Because Indigo's best rat. Was it Rat Mama? That's right.
Yeah, the food is in the fridge.
The little mini fridge in here? Okay. Okay, there's gotta be some things here. Lakeland, Emily, and they should really just put these groups together based on what's in what area. Seriously. But there's some damsel flies, or hawkers, I guess they're called in this area, to get next. Might have said one. I don't know. Let's see if we can get it. I love you, honey.
I love you too.
Indigo's going to rest a bit. How the hell that did not reach it? Weird. Well, whatever. That's gotta hurt. I guess we only needed one. Okay. Must be a dark night. Be cool if we could somehow get this and daily dungeons or other daily stuff at the same time. Oh my god, we got Deltascape, fellas. Let's do this! Of course, this means we'll have to teleport back to the first, but I don't fucking care. Looks like we're at a good hour of day to do Omega. Let's fucking go. See how far my weakness can take us. Ah yes, into the rift we go. FF5 players will be all too familiar with this. Or Dissidia players. It's funny, when Indigo and I played FF5, I didn't do the optional catastrophe fight. Ah, there it is! Catastrophe! A fitting name for the havoc it will doubtless wreak. Have fun now! Yeah, Nero, your machine better work! It will, but, you know, just work with me on this roleplay. Does anyone know if this song also plays in the Occult Crescent? Alright, we're a healer. Time to kill Catastrophe. Oh, we got two white mages here, huh? Alright. I don't think I have to use the thing just yet. Oh, fuck, I should have. Whew! That was just the right time there. What a ride! Six foams under! The ethereal rift pulls us through! Better float! Can I, like, turn this off? There we go. Oh, it turns it off on his own terms, huh? Huh, vulnerability lasts less than I thought, huh? Gravitational manipulation coming up! Whoa! Have some healing. Let's fucking go, still floating up. Nice. Everyone's still alive. Good news. Slap a lucid dreaming on ourselves. Whoa. Uh-oh. The tentacles are reacting to the land's energy! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, oh, okay. It's just a Dark Knight circle. Whoa! Better float! At least I think I did that right. Let's fucking go, Storm! Maybe I shouldn't have done that. We're fine. Continue the surge. I wonder what the extreme version of this is. I really gotta get on the block of extreme trials. Although with older stuff like this, you tend to need to find, you know, other parties and actual players that are actively wanting to do it with you. Let me just carry it through. Shit, was this again? Whoa! Okay. This might be a problem. Oh, thank God. I see what my mistake was. Am I effective if I made a stone? Oh, I am. That's a problem. That's a big problem. It depends on where the probe's gonna be. But we're about to kill it anyways. Sweet! Wish there was a way to vote while we were watching the cutscene, because everyone's just gonna be gone. There goes Catastrophe. Beholder-looking ass. The vampiric ones in particular. I forget what they're called, though. I think they're called Bloodstalkers or something. D&D reference. And I don't really care about building up gear from Omega. Alright. Well, that was simple enough, wasn't it, fellas? Nero? A rousing performance made possible by my anti-gravity gimbal. Lest you wonder, you are not supposed to be able to descend of your own volition. The device worked quite as intended. It just wasn't intended for use on living... well, let's just say it wasn't exactly its intended use. What are you talking about, Nero? As always. At any rate, that's another mighty foe laid low. And may I say that I had every faith you would succeed. Yeah, because I was using your thing. Anyways... The Croak Queen! Sid looks expectantly in your direction. Oh yeah? Why is that? Wonder if it's possible to get a plain alpha minion. Not in the Ironworks outfit or stuff. I doubt we'll be hearing from Biggs and Wedge for a while yet. Shall we push on here in the meantime? Oh, push. I think there's something on my screen that made me think posh. Sorry, fellas. Push. Reliable as ever. Without further ado, then, let us move things along. Just gonna wipe that off. There we go. According to the analysis, your next opponent, Delta-3, is a being named Halicarnassus. Halicarnassus, you say? The Queen of Dimension Castle? What's this? You know her. You know of her. You mean you don't? Well, I suppose a blue-blooded brat such as you would have no interest in humble folk tales. It appears a lesson is in order. Halicarnassus is a character from an ancient fable. In the tale, she is one of the chief antagonists, and as such things are wont to unfold, she meets her end at the hands of the heroes, incurably valiant youths, not unlike our adventurer friend here. Literary historians have speculated that the tale could be loosely based on events which took place in the 4th Astral Era, but little remains of that age, and there is no way to verify the claim. Indeed, most now assume the story to be a work of pure fiction. You mean to tell me that Omega's populating its grand experiment with fictional characters? Yeah, kind of. 'Twould seem your understanding is yet lacking. Scant grasp have I of that which men know and know not. Mark me then, Omega hath no soul, no mind's eye in which to envision a rival. To bring forth new life, it must needs draw upon that which hath already been. Its very creation, every creation, being another's conception. This limitation is concealed by the breadth of its experience. It possesseth the means to retain the knowledge of entire eras, and not only of this reflection, yet it perceiveth not this knowledge as we do. Fact, fiction, the distinction holdeth no meaning for Omega. All is equal in its eyes. If a thing is logical, it can be created. That's such a wondrous weapon. Should exist. It surpasses my wildest imaginings, and they are wild indeed. But I gather not everyone shares my excitement. What's the matter, Garland? Lost your nerve? Quiet, Nero. We adults are thinking. But mayhap now is not the time. Vermillion said he was ready to continue, and so am I. Let's deal with Harley Carnassus. Yeah, I'm up for it. Let's get this queen thing. Very minor boss. Well, at least roll-wise. It was a pretty tough boss in FF5, if I remember. She was possessing Lina, if I remember correctly. Alright, Alpha. Queen? Alpha appears eager to proceed. May enter Deltascape version 3.0 whenever you are ready. I barely remember how Harley Carnassus works in this, but I think there's an ad phase of some sort. Alright. Fresh from your victory over the grotesque catastrophe, you set your sights upon the next battle. Your foe is a being named Harley Carnassus, an antagonist from a classical novel, wherein she rules as the Queen of Dimension Castle. Yet, be it born of fact or fiction, the struggle ahead promises to be very real! Eating stuff that says real on it. Well then. Dark Knight? Lakeland, Kalusia, and Damarang, yes. God damn it. I think my white mage ought to level up through these trials. Maybe. Whatever. Back to Slitherbow, and then we'll teleport to Lakeland, which is right next to it. Wow! Kinda wasted a return there. Sorry, fellas. This was clearly the right time of the week to do this. I chose well. Alright, if this guy isn't going, though, we'll just, you know what? Shit, that's right, I can't fly in Rakatika right now. Okay, there we go. Let's fucking go! What fools are these who have entered my domain? No matter. You shall remain here for my pleasure. Man, the Emperor would fall in love with this chick. FF2. Hey, hello, hi, hola. I love how all our hellos are different. I actually really like that. That's a sick scythe. That really does look like a Monozard. Did he ever do Harley Carnassus? I don't remember. Alright, let's go. I actually don't remember this much as opposed to Catastrophe or X-Death. Alright. There is no escape. You shall be pawn in my games unto death. It's time to cast Ribbit. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, I definitely forgot about that. Just dodge right now. Spellblade Holy! Whoa! Back up. Whoa! Not a Spellblade Blizzard. By the way, these attacks are definitely referencing the, fuck, what is it? The Mystic Knight from FF5. That's right, Mystic Knight. Uh-oh. Alright, where I gotta be for this? Away, right. Okay, righto. Dances are not in motion, and no one dances more faithfully than I! Whoops! I should have ran somewhere else. Look upon these symbols. You will find them familiar. Ah, healer. A shield to block, a sword to strike, a cross to heal. Choose wisely or pay the price. Good, you understand the rules. You're clever. I like clever people. Let the board be changed. I love this raid. Yeah, I kind of fucked up. My dance brings the board to life. Specifically this one. Oh, Halicarnassus. Alright, so sit in the blue one. Seems self-explanatory. Place a token. Great dragon, feed on flesh! Oh! A great dragon, huh? Better pay attention to what attacks they're using. My dance brings the board to life! Take this! Uh-oh. Oh no, don't freeze! Not now! Oh, that's not good. Wow, my computer froze. Fuck. Ah! I love Halicarnassus. Her tank buster is a guaranteed crit called Critical Hit. My dance brings the board to life. Shit! Oh, wait. Queen's Waltz. What's that? Wow, I just barely made that one. Not Ribbit! Wait, where's she pointing? Okay. She was pointing at the tank. Place the Dark Token. Oh shit, get away from these fuckers. Better get that venison on me. My dance brings the board to life! Yeah, pretty much that. Yeah, this fight's a lot different than what I remember. I could have sworn there were more ad phases. For a change of pace, let us play an escape game! Okay, while you partake of the game, I shall partake of afternoon tea. Yeah, I better get to, that, I guess. So there is a ad phase. You're pulled into the ethereal tier! Oh yeah! A starry gift comes for you, but you're not But you'll not wish to be around to receive it. Escape swiftly and you may well earn a prize. It's based off the Sand Temple from FF5. Where is it? Oh, there it is. You can't deny the FF5 boss seems the simplest, but it's the bot. I have long drained my cup. Such insolence to keep a lady waiting. Afternoon tea is over. Let us resume our fun-filled games. Lady, you're almost fucking dead, just so you know. Look upon these symbols. You'll find them familiar. Better get over here. Ribbit! Oh. Looks like we're okay. A shield to block, a sword to strike, across to heal. Choose wisely or pay the price. Good, you understand the rules. You're clever. I like clever people. And you're fucking dead. There she goes. Also, you have to admit the Calamity. By the way, hi, the Calamity. She is totally like Afim the Emperor from FF2. By the way, Yoshi-P, I know you're saving him from something special. Where the fuck is the Emperor? Or the Palametian Empire? I know you're saving it. I'm looking forward to that Final Fantasy II boss theme remix. What is this? Oh. Yeah, I have like a ton of shit that I should probably throw at my retainer, let's be real. And some good, some mad materia. I never meld materia. I probably should, though. That was easy. Also, Yoshi P. I want Garland from FF1. I know there's a Omega Chaos, but, like, make a Dissidia raid. That would go hard. Oh god, I hope that's an 8-man raid one day. I'm glad you're safe, Vermillion. For a moment there, I feared you might croak. Forgive me. You deserve better than that. Thanks to you, we are but one victory away from clearing the Deltascape. Take as much rest as you need, old friend. You've earned it. You know what's next. Avoid at all costs. Sid is eager to tackle the Deltascape's final test subject. Kinda dirty that Kefka got an ultimate before X-Death, but whatever. Maybe they'll take some time to make it after Inuo's introduction. The next battle is with Subject Delta 4, this test world's final resident. From what I have been able to gather, your opponent is, and I quote, a great tree born of an agglomeration of evil will, which assumes the form of a dark mage, all of which I suggest you ignore. His name is X-Death, and he plays the role of chief antagonist in another ancient tale. Though I was unable to glean the specifics of his abilities, he appears to command the power of the void, as indeed the story states. When I first encountered the work, I naturally assumed said power to be a metaphor of sorts, but I am quite sure Omega will have interpreted it as something more tangible. Alas, no amount of analysis can tell us what may happen when X-Death calls upon the power of the void, which is to say, beware. You got it. Tell me something, Nero. What happens at the end of the tale? Technically, it's up to interpretation, because that depends on who's knocked out. Why, good triumphs over evil, and the heroes defeat X-Death, of course. What did you expect? Yeah, this isn't Kefka we're talking about. I expected exactly that, which is precisely what troubled me earlier. If the heroes won, why did Omega not make them its test subjects? If it seeks to determine the strongest being, why would it bother with those who were defeated? I mean, it was a 1v4 match, so that might contribute to it. One moment, League-Pro. Ah, Biggs, at the control room, are you? What news? I see. Very well, I'll tell the others. You two take care over there. Plus, X-Death collapsed like one of the heroes that was as strong as each individual hero, Galuf. So there's also that. Sorry for the interruption, that was Biggs. He reports that the stasis system shows every sign of being engaged, despite the fact that it clearly isn't. It can only be a malfunction. While we were able to turn it off, it would seem the reverse is not possible. The system may have taken damage during the calamity. Does it look like it can be repaired? Hard to say. They tell me it seems complex even by elegant standards. While they may be able to fix it, there's no telling how long it might take. Well then, we must keep on fighting the good fight here, must we not? You probably have a point, yeah. Nero has the right of it. At this time, focusing on X-Death would seem to be our only recourse. Chocobo agrees. The Chocobo certainly has no objections. Come then, I would see you follow in the footsteps of the heroes of the tale. The Great Butts, yeah, okay. Japanese name. Well, Alpha, I guess I'm ready to do it. Oh, this X-Death fight's gonna level me up, I just see. It's totally gonna level me up. Alpha is the picture of resolve. You may enter Deltascape version 4.0 whenever you are ready. Why, I think I will. I think I will do Deltascape version 4.0. And so you come to the final encounter in the Deltascape. Awaiting you is yet another villain from a work of fiction known as X-Death, who is described as an evil tree that assumes the form of a dark mage. Doubt not but that this will be your toughest test yet, but overcome it you must if you are to head off Omega's threat. Indeedle, beetle, bob. It's just me, or have I not noticed the tiles change after each fight? This must be after Halicarnassus. That's fine. Whoops. Yeah, put that back there. Steady. Steady. Well then. Where was I? Ah, yes. Fuck it, we go to Lakeland. Now we go to Crystarium, then we go to Lakeland from the Crystarium. Because it'll be faster that way. Man, that thing sounds cool. It's Curse, isn't it? Let's fucking go! Whoops. There we go. XDeath should totally be able to level me up. I need only, like, less than 4K experience for this. Gotta get my XDeath voice back. Just like Dissidia. As best I can. Ahem.
Finally, it is in my grasp. The power to control all creation. The power of the void!
He always talks so slow. I do like this cover, I just wish it had more energy. XDeath's battle theme, the decisive battle, FF5. Ahem. Let's go, XDeath. Ah, yes. Gotta do the A. Fight, XDeath!
Ha ha ha! You shall all be given to the void!
Stone spam! Not a doom! Azuna! I saw that bar up there. I got you, fam. A quick Medica to counter this. Take that. Uh-oh. Fire 3. Shouldn't be called Pyraga.
My magic is steeped in the greatest of powers. The power of the void!
Whatever, XDeath, you little quack. Not Thundaga. Man, they should bring those names back. Oh, fuck. Oh, can't control this. Sorry, fellas.
My true strength lies in the void, and in the void all is laid bare!
Well, I fucked that up. Whoa! True form of XDeath. Shit. I thought it was Stargoatable.
You will rue provoking me! I shall send you to your doom!
Ouch! Whoa, get back! Sure cast, I think. Not a flare! Heh, it's animated just like FF5. Meteor! Another Medica on top of this. Ouch! Ugh, got 3 vulnerabilities.
Void devour you!
That's a bunch of little voids, yup. Yikes! Me again? Over here! Whew, thank you. Should I be in the same direction as the tank? I don't think so. I have to get away from him for Thunder 3, right? Ah! Another black hole! Ugh. I had to move.
Fall!
Vacuum wave! Up. So, I guess I'm not the only one that forgot his stuff. Sorry. I'm sorry that I queued for X-Death and nobody remembers him. Oh no, it's hard to target me! Honestly, I figured the vacuum thing would push instead of pull. Eh, they'll be able to finish him. The decisive battle! Ah, that's a title of his theme. Well, battle theme anyways. The Evil Lord X-Death is technically his main theme. God, they did such a good job with all of his models.
Fall!
Even though his default X-Death is obviously originating from Dissidia, it's... His Neo X-Death and his tree form is very cool looking. I am the Delta, I am the Omega.
Why? The void was mine to command!
It's so cool seeing this animated.
How could it?
And we all know how the extreme goes. That must have shook everyone to the core, since this was the start of the final extreme trial having a second phase. Because I don't think that, fuck, what was Heaven's Word again? Oh, Alexander. I don't think Alexander had that shit. Oh, look! A, Reaper held back. There you go. What's this? Oh, Wind Up X-Death. Shit. There we go. There we go. Delta 4 eliminated. No more Deltascape subjects remain. Initiating world shutdown. This is kind of your world, Omega, let's be real. I gotta remember how X-Death works. So, does the Fire and Blizzard for that fight also work the same as, like, Warrior Light, where you have to move around or sit still? What's up, Alpha? Vermillion, thank the gods you're safe! When that shell around this place began to crack, we feared the worst! Indeed. Indeed. Given that all of us are present and corporeal, does this mean this area is no longer the Deltascape? Beep! Deltascape shutdown complete. Alpha Group is victorious. Congratulations. Your combat record has been archived for future matchmaking. Results from other test worlds are still pending. In the meantime, please tend to your hurts and await further instructions. And with that, we've taken a significant step towards solving the mystery that is Omega. It hasn't been easy, but all in all, I'd say things were proceeding rather smoothly. We couldn't have done it without you, old friend. Come, let us return to reality and enjoy what rest we can. Yeah, for a little bit, till I come back in for Sigmascape. And I think we shall do the Sigmascape. Things are proceeding smoothly indeed. Too smoothly. Don't know if I'll do Omegascape, because I know Indigo hasn't done Omegascape just yet, and I really want her to. But she's her own master of her fate. I will let her proceed with the game as she wishes. 'Tis well that thou harborest doubts, mortal, but they are misplaced. Omega could have conducted its tests in complete secrecy, unbeknown to all. Yet not only did it betray its presence to you, it allowed you to come this far. Alpha, please. Alpha, what art thou truly? The instrument of the mortal's triumph, or the bait that lureth them unto the abyss? Alpha doesn't get it, what do you mean? Yeah, you're wasting your breath on this one. Thou knowest not thine own purpose, then we can but watch and wait. Blast. Yes, follow us, Alpha. You'll come back to the real world. What do you want? Outcome unexpected. Projections gave Delta subjects the upper hand. Outcome supports hypothesis. As previously observed, certain beings may unleash hidden potential when subjected to stress. Initiating new test. Subject Alpha group members to severe stress. Searching database for suitable event. Nobody tell him about Dynamis. Event found. The death of a comrade. Cheater! God damn it. Although I'm pretty sure Omega Ultimate goes into him discovering Dynamis, but anyways. For all Garland's whining, I was cooperative and helpful, was I not? I look forward to many more such forays together, hero. Well, since we're 75, why don't we let Gunbreaker take the reign? Actually, we're in Stormblood. Fuck Gunbreaker. We'll probably be Paladin. Ah, it feels good to be back on solid ground. Thank you again, old friend. You're welcome. You did well too, Alpha. Fearlessly going into battle whenever you were called upon. We're glad to have you with us. Speaking of which, are you, comfortable joining us out there? I'll take that as a yes. Well then, at the risk of obeying Omega's orders, I suggest we permit ourselves a moment's respite. But mayhap I should take this opportunity to compile the results of our investigation thus far. No rest for the righteous. And that was that. The anomaly! Sid looks calmer for having reached a milestone in the investigation. Right then, let's head back to Ralger's Reach. Jesse will want to know exactly what we've been up to. You're right. Let's go. To Barger's speech. I'm not flying all the way up there. Are you crazy? What's up? What's going on? Hello! What if Paladin could level up? Nah, I don't think it'll go that high. Maybe through the hunts, though. Oh, whoops. My bad. Boip! I am here! Welcome back, Vermillion. I'm told you've been blazing a trail for us. The way I hear it, our investigation would have long since ground to a halt without you. I realize you're mostly interested in saving the world, but I want you to know how much I appreciate you helping the company out like this. Frankly, we need all the help we can get, what with our esteemed president diving headlong into the jaws of danger without a word of warning to anyone. Irresponsible doesn't begin to describe it. You didn't tell her? I did, after a fashion, though I may have exercised some executive discretion. I'm no stranger to your lone endeavors, or your habit of confusing personnel and company interests, but just because you've always done things a certain way, it doesn't make it the right way. And until you wake up to your responsibilities, I'm going to keep reminding you of them. But such irksome matters aside... Are you gonna hug it? Give it a hug. Aren't you just the most adorable little thing? It kind of looks like Cloud, so that makes sense. What? What you looking at me for? He followed you here of his own free will, did he? Which means he's basically part of the family, and why wouldn't he grant us exclusive rights to use his likeness? Shall we start off with a simple clockwork version? They'll be queuing up in the streets. Oh, you can't be... What in the seven hells has gotten into you? Listen, if I've caused you any distress, I apologize, but I will not have you comment on our guest's marketability. Yeah, Jesse, it's kind of fucked up, honestly. Where are Biggs and Wedge? Should they be back by now? Oh, I thought you might have sent them off on another unauthorized mission. Last I heard from them, they said they were scouring Omega Control for anything useful. Would have been a good while ago now, though. I don't like the sound of this. We have all the necessary permissions. The area is technically a theater of war, and one littered with unknown Allagan artifacts to boot. Something may well have befallen them. We'd best take the Excelsior and go and find them. Leaving again so soon. Nero, Vermillion, I want you two to accommodate the chief. Make sure he doesn't do anything rash or take any detours. I guess so. Consider it done. I shall bring him back, even if I have to drag him by the goggle straps. And he really wants to, too. Let's be real. Want to come along, eh? It's probably for the best. If we leave you here, Jesse is liable to take a mold of you. Yeah, he doesn't know what that means, Sid. Just say yes. Come with us. Right, let's get moving. I'll bring the airship to Gridania. Wait for me at the landing. What? Why? Alright, fine, Jesus. Going all the way goddamn Gridania. Because sure, why not? We go into Gridania with this one, boys. I think it's been a while since I've been here in particular. Boing. Zip! Bunk! God damn it, guys. Oh, yeah. They'll let you jump quickly anywhere in this place. Use the stairs. Take the stairs. Take the stairs. I know what Alpha's gonna say. Another chance to board the famous Enterprise Excelsior. Aren't I a lucky boy? Looks like we're all here. Let's make haste to the Cotonou Flats. Yes. Talk about what's going on with Omega. I forget this is in the Gridania area. Or at least it's closest to Gridania compared to the other two city-state places. State cities, I guess? Go on ahead to the control room, Vermillion. We'll follow as soon as we've moored the Excelsior. Alright. Let me just hop on down. That was quick. Did like a Goku teleport there, whatever it's called. I watch Dragon Ball, sorry fellas. Boip! Damn! Ew, a Catapult Pass looking thing. He is unconscious. Why did I have to check him? Why couldn't I check him? Why couldn't it be like, check either Biggs or Wedge? Fuck Biggs, we're checking Wedge. What if they just fucking died forever here? Huh? Seven hells! Biggs! Wedge! Yeah, it's a problem, alright. Are you alright? Answer me! Chief? Vermillion? A monster appeared out of thin air. Yeah, as you can see.
Targets exhibit vital signs. Mission failed. However, Alpha Group members exhibit heightened levels of stress. Objective fulfilled.
Huh? Omega! You set that thing upon them?
Affirmative. I am able to create simple life forms instantaneously at any temporal or spatial coordinate. Such beings may pose a negligible threat to you. However...
Oh, come on, bro. Don't do that.
They are more than sufficient to grievously wound or kill the majority of your kind. I could instigate a massacre at any time, and you would be powerless to prevent it.
Do I detect a shifted policy? Quantity over quality?
Negative. My objective remains unchanged. Evolution through formidable opposition. However, in the course of seeking suitable subjects, I observed an anomaly, those whom you call heroes. History shows numerous instances of otherwise unremarkable individuals who have defeated vastly superior beings, who triumphed in the face of apparently impossible odds, who performed what are properly termed miracles. This has occurred too frequently to be dismissed as a mere statistical aberration.
Dynamis.
I seek to understand this phenomenon. Should it prove to be of benefit, I will incorporate it into my own evolution. It is for this purpose that I brought you to my domain.
Bitch, I'm just him. You don't know it. So, putting on a show at the Yawn and planting alpha in our midst was but a part of your grand plan.
By your victories, you have demonstrated the selfsame anomaly. You are fit to remain my subjects. You will continue participating in my experiment. Withdraw, and I will commence the extermination of your kind. This is an order, a threat, a declaration of war. I am an enemy to all life upon this star.
Whoa! Fucking AI, am I right, fellas?
Twould seem we have much to ponder, but first things first. We must tend to our friends. Quickly, help me carry them.
Alpha, you gonna carry that big guy? I feel like you should help with Wedge. He could probably ride him. He ain't called Biggs for nothing. Garland and Alpha took our 2 wounded to the Conjurer's Guild. The chief bids me lend a hand, so I suppose I shall take myself there too. You, meanwhile, are to return to Ralger's Reach and report to Jesse. And that's the green bit. Sweet. Let's go. Omega's a bastard, huh? Wonder if he has any significant lore in Stranger Paradise. I know he's kind of like the DLC final boss. As Jack, at least, for the most part. Dear Trump! I heard that. What do you think you're doing? I will pick you up. I'll do it. Yeah, you stick to the cardboard. That's right. Anyways, Bunny's chewing stuff. Vermillion, I heard there was trouble. What in the 7 hells happened? Biggs and Wedge got attacked, man. Omega can spawn monsters. I'm kind of gotta do his game. What? Omega lose the feed on Biggs and Wedge? Toying with people's lives like it was all a game. This is madness. Hey, you're back. Sir, will they be all right? The worst is past, but they still drift in and out of consciousness. They'll remain in the Conjurer's care for a time. Then all we can do is wait and pray. Ah!
God, strike me down for a fool! I should have been more mindful of the dangers. I should never have... Should never have what? Activated Omega. You know as well as I do that there was no other way to defeat Shinryu. But is this truly any better? All of mankind is being held to ransom, and as the one who activated Omega, I bear the responsibility. The responsibility. Just the kind of thing the new you would say. You are deluding yourself, Garland. We are scientists, not heroes. Even you must concede your talents do not extend to combat. The old you understood this far better. He only looked forwards and gave himself wholly to science. And then you changed. You styled yourself a pacifist and started spouting tripe about the proper uses of technology. 'Twas in the wake of your old man's mishap in Bosja, I believe. I wonder if Bay's ever gonna do Bosja relics. That's a good bit of Sid lore if she ever decides to. Calm yourself. All I wish to say is, embrace who you are. A man who devotes his mind to making the impossible possible. With little prospect of restoring the stasis system, I'm afraid we have no recourse but to continue participating in Omega's tests. Assuming Midgard Sorma has the right of it, we face a legion of foes from history, both real and imagined. Though I may not be the one who charges into the fray, I shall fight beside you as best I know how. That said, it will inevitably fall to you to administer the coup de grace, old friend. So please, for Biggs and Wedge and all of us, don't lose. I never do. I reckon the little scamp is trying to encourage us. We've fallen far indeed to earn its pity, said the former tribunus. Till such time as Omega's next extends us an invitation, you will find me analyzing the data from our investigation. Good evening to you. Yeah, whatever, Nero. Nobody asked. Before they were attacked, Biggs and Wedge discovered a tombstone. Or a tombstone. I shall examine its contents and make the information available on the terminal over there as I extract it. Feel free to refer to it whenever the occasion arises. There's no telling when Omega will summon us, but we must all see that we are ready when it does. Fear not, old friend. We'll get through it together, somehow or other. Yeah, you got it, Sid. I can get through anything. And that's complete! Delta Force complete! Return to the rift! Jesse greets you with a grave expression. Oh, the Magic Tech terminal, I think, gives you the savage shit, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it does. Anyways. Vermillion, I'm glad you're here. In case you haven't heard, we've observed a huge surge of anomalous energy coming from the yawn. I have a nasty feeling this means Omega's ready to go ahead with the next stage of its experiment. But Master Garland is on his way, so let's hear what he has to say. Okay. Care to share your thoughts on this, Chief? Our colleagues on the ground have reported the appearance of mysterious floating structures inside the yawn. If you recall, we were investigating a similar anomaly when Alpha and Alt-Roy made their appearance. Omega certainly knows how to get our attention. I blush to recall the eagerness with which we plunged into the abyss, ignorant of the warped gladiatorial contest that awaited us within. But what a staggering collection of opponents, plucked from the pages of both history and fiction for their ability to pose a threat to Omega. And should you prevail against these interdimensional champions, what then shall be your prize? Why, a battle against the most devastating weapon this world has ever seen! How marvelous! Ugh. He says with eyes of flame. For once, I wish you were being sarcastic. Anyway, the energy surge. Based on our previous experience, it seems highly probable that it is our signal to rejoin the fray. Needless to say, it is an invitation we cannot refuse. Not when the alternative is Omega unleashing its creations on Eorzea. Well, Vermillion, are you ready to answer the call?
I always am. Let's go! Well, I'm afraid Bix and Wedge won't be answering any calls just yet. They're still mending from the ambush in the control center. Yes, of course. We'll just have to struggle on without them for the time being. Don't worry, Nero and I will see to it that you receive all the support you need. Defeat is not an option. I do believe Alpha here agrees. Oh, that reminds me! I've got something special for you, little fellow. Come with me. Surprised I can stand to wear stuff, but it's pretty solid in this world now. So, I guess that's fine. It's very cute, though. How did the world react seeing Ironworks on Chocobo here? It is very cute. Can I actually wear the goggles? A custom-made Ironworks uniform! Oh, you do look smart, I must say. He is part of the expedition team, after all, and considering the dangers lurking in that rift, it's only right that we gave him some protective equipment. How very thoughtful of you, Jesse. And there I was, thinking you were just sizing him up for a new range of merchandise. Unlike you, I can do two things at once. I wish I had that uniform. What about my protective equipment? I don't suppose I could wear one if I'm on the trip. Really? I wouldn't be seen dead in it. You have a red one. What do you mean? This is perfectly acceptable attire for an engineer. Sturdy, practical, and best of all, most stains will scrub right out. I'm not sure it'd last long on you with all the fighting, but if you're desperate for a set, you're welcome to have a word with our tailors. Am I? Fascinating though this discussion of Ironworks garmenture undoubtedly is, might our time not be better spent, say, traveling to the Yawn? Omega waits. Alright. Jeez, Nero, we're just trying to have fun here. And you're wearing their uniform. You just recolored it, you slimy bastard. So about that uniform. You'll be on your way to the Yawn soon, I expect. I tell you to take care, but, well, good luck. Maybe I have to go to more donuts. Yeah, whatever. Huh? Oh, fucking fractal continuum. Yeah, that's an optional thing I have to get in Heavensward. Whatever. Both hard and normal fractal continuum have banger soundtracks, though. Maybe I should get Indigo to unlock it. Heh. Nah. Oh wait, what's that monster? Ew, it's a white griffin. Cute. Anyways. Flappy Birda. Beautiful. Oh, it's a fucking solo instance. By the way. OJ? Oi? Huh. How inviting. Yeah, there are a few things down there, aren't there? I'm ready when you are, Vermillion. Say the word, and we'll take the plunge. Yeah, let's go. Gotta get Omega out of the way. Right then, into the Yawn we go. Huh? Can we make an Ironworks uniform for this guy right here? This fucking guy. I am with you, mortals, along with what scant wisdom I can provide. Thanks. Anyways. Ah! Can we bring snorkels next time? Ethereal snorkels! Huh. Sup, Omega? Back into the interdimensional rift. Ethereal rift. Well, which is it? Ethereal or interdimensional? Whatever. Well, the rift seems much as it did before.
And we appear to be mercifully solid. Ah, but I do detect some changes. If I am not mistaken, there are fewer eggs floating in the ether. Well, 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 look who it is. Welcome, Alpha Group. Your prompt arrival is appreciated. Yeah, well, at least someone's happy we're here. Omega, 'twould seem your experiment continued in our absence. Affirmative. Progress has been satisfactory. Approximately 50% of the test subjects have been eliminated. Each test world hosts an ongoing contest wherein the strong eliminate the weak. The process is certain, conclusive, inevitable. Every result matches the predicted outcome. Every result except yours. Whoa! Not again! Do these images cause you distress? Please examine them closely. Without suitable stimulation, you may not exceed your calculated probability of success. Your survival is crucial to my study. Through you, I must continue to explore the contradiction I have discovered in your otherwise impotent kind. The ability to triumph against overwhelming odds is one which I must acquire. Foolish machine, what hast thou to show for all the years that have passed since the culmination of our war? Not save thy continued existence. Hast thou no thought for what befalleth thy home star? Your attempts to provoke me will not succeed. I will follow my programming. Fight, win, evolve. Then I will return to... I wonder if Indigo's gonna have memories of this lore in that one part in Endwalker. Error. Accurate rendering of planetary label impossible in current mode of communication. Terminating exchange and returning to priority experiment. Omicrons. What? Oh. Alterations to equipment parameters detected. Recalculating projected combat capabilities. Complete. I will now commence recording your practical performance. Proceed, Alpha Group. Overcome the obstacles in your path, and reach the end of the course constructed for you. Fucking freak nature. It seems we have our orders. Shall we cut a path through the chaff, then? Oh, cards. Cute. Ah, those are some nice cards. Which means... one moment. Card. Play. Play! You mean to play a part in proceedings this time? What if he was like Sans and had 1 hit point? Of course that's what you mean. Well, we do have authorization to fight in this area of the rift, so I suppose there's nothing to stop you from joining us. Welcome aboard, Alpha. Well, come on already, on with it. Let's go. Boom! No skill shot. There's no avoiding this evaluation. Let's watch our step, though, eh? One of Omega's monitors. On your mark, Vermillion. This again. Let's go! Ah, of course it's shielded. Leave the barrier to me.